Good evening. Here we are, Wednesday night, our weekly Niggunim meeting. And today we're going to talk about the song of the well, connected with Parshat Shavua and with Gimel Tammuz that was this week. And we should start. Let's do one of the Niggunim that the Rebbe taught, which I didn't do in Hebrew. So I hope people are back yet. Not that many. Okay, sorry. Hopefully they'll join us later. Some people say they can't be tonight, so maybe later. So our topic today is water and the well and bringing up powers from this world, nisotzot, to bring up to the higher worlds. Actually, before the story of the well in the Parshah, we have some other stories, very interesting ones. One of them is connected with getting the water out of the rock. We have two stories of getting water out of the rock. One of them is in the first year or two of coming out of Egypt. The second one is now, after 40 years in the desert, that again we have the story of Am Yisrael being thirsty and they need water, and Moshe Rabbeinu has to bring water out of the rock. The first time, there's a song going with that. Remember, we sang it for Simchas Torah. It's from the poem we sing at Simchas Torah, Al Aseh Lahach Beitzu Mayim. Al Aseh Lahach, Al Aseh Lahach, Al Aseh Lahach, Beitzu Mayim. Al Aseh Lahach, Al Aseh Lahach, Al Aseh Lahach, Beitzu Mayim. ניגון על הסלהך, ניגון עליז, ששרים אותו לכבוד תפילת גשם. Back to Hebrew, sorry. The happy poem, the happy nigun that we sing on the words Ala Salach, which are from the poem of praying for the rain prayers on Simchas Torah. And we start with that because we have the story about hitting the rock. But this time, Moshe Rabbeinu was not supposed to hit the rock. He was supposed to talk to the rock. But there was some misunderstanding there. He told him to take the staff with him. Why did he tell him to take the staff? But he told him to speak to the rock, not to hit it. And he spoke to the wrong one, and he hit the wrong one, and all that. So there was a mix-up there. One of the shiurim that Rabbi Ginzburg gave a long time ago already, he says that the generation of Am Yisrael just before they go into Eretz Yisrael is not the same generation as the one leaving Egypt. The generation of the Galus, of leaving Egypt, had to be hit. You had to hit the rock. But the generation of going into the land of Israel, the same as the generation that's supposed to greet Mashiach, you're supposed to talk to them, not to hit them. You're supposed to talk to them and communicate with them. They're a different kind of generation. So that was that mix up with a well. But why wasn't there any water? Why did they complain? They were complaining. Why wasn't there no water? Because Miriam passed away. There were three things in the desert to sustain us. They were in the merit of the three leaders. The three leaders are Moshe, Aaron, and Miriam, the three brothers. Moshe Rabbeinu, we got the man, thanks to Moshe. We had like bread of the skies. In the honor of Aaron, we got the clouds. The clouds were protecting us. They were getting the land straight. They were killing the scorpions and snakes in front of us. And they said it was a laundromat. Used to clean our clothes. When we used to go through it, it used to clean our clothes. They didn't have to make new clothes. The clothes were growing with them and were being taken care of. And the water, the well, was in the merit of Miriam. Miriam has the word Maim in her name, but also Mar, also bitter. Miriam was the one who got out of the bitterness and got us to the sweet waters. And they were complaining. I don't remember which aliyah was that they were complaining so much that Hashem sent the snakes to hurt them. And Hashem told Moshe to make a snake. Kach lecha nachash v'sim oto al nes. Make a snake and put it on the big, how do you call it? Wow, I don't remember how you call it. It's not a staff, it's something else. It's the weapon. Had to put it up high. And Moshe Rabbeinu made it out of copper because he said if it's a snake, nechash, should make it out of nechoshet. And they say that whoever looked at the snake got healthy. But how would he get healthy if he's looking at a snake from the bites of a snake? So our sages say that when he used to tune his heart up, to the heaven, then he used to get healed. So there's a saying in Chazal, "B'chi nachash memit, b'chi nachash mechayeh." There's a beautiful song about that. I want to sing it with you. "B'chi nachash memit, b'chi nachash mechayeh." Ela bizman. When the time when you look upwards, כשישראל מסתכלים כלפי מעלה ומשעבדים את ליבם, and you tune your heart, reminds you of music. We said we're tuned. ירושלים של מעלה כנגד ירושלים של מטה. אין הדף נוקף אצבעו מלמטה. Whatever we do down here has an influence up there, and vice versa. So when he gets his heart tuned to the upstairs, to heavens, then he got cured. וכי נחש ממית, וכי נחש מחיה, וכי נחש ממית, וכי נחש מחיה, אלא בזמן שישראל מסתכלים כלפי מעלה ומשעבדים את ליבם לאביהם שבשמיים. היו מתרפאים, היו מתרפאים, מתרפאים. וכי נחש ממית, וכי נחש מחיה, נחש מימין, לכי נחש מחיה, אלא בזמן, אלא בזמן, שישראל נשק לנקלה במעלה, ומשעמם אל ליבם, לאביהם שבשמיים. היו מתרפאים, היו מתרפאים, היו מתרפאים. They used to be healed if they looked upwards. So all our lives in this world, or all our life in this world, we have this strive and the struggle to climb up and go upwards. We have to bring things from down here and lift them up there. Because we started up there. We started up in heaven under Kisei Kavod. Before coming down to this world, we knew the language of the angels. We had a good time. We didn't want to come down. We didn't need to come down. The neshama doesn't need to be fixed. The body is the one that needs to be fixed, rectified. So the main topic that we're going to talk about is the Song of the Well, which is connected with that, just with that. So after going on in the desert and ready to go into Eretz Israel, we were supposed to go through the valley of Arnon and Nachal Zered, and we used to go through that in order to get to the border of Eretz Israel, because we were going around and around for 40 years. And when we get there, the Goyim, the wicked enemies, they didn't want us to go by. They were scared of us. They decided to attack us. So they were standing on the mountains, and we were supposed to pass in the valley. So they got ready to attack us from above, which was hardly any way to defend ourselves if that would have happened. Chas v'shalom. But what had Hashem do? Hashem made a miracle. He made such a miracle that the mountains from both sides closed up. They shut down. They used to be connected. It's probably because it's the Syrian African valley. How do you call it? There's a lot of earthquakes there. There was one just this morning, I think, number 4.5, close to Eilat. So the whole valley used to be together. So Hashem makes a miracle. They get together and open up again. And because they fit into each other, they used to be connected, the things that are sticking out got into the caves and into the crevices, whatever you call it, and the other side, and killed all the enemies that were waiting for us. And they fell into the valley. And we would have never known about it unless the well, got into the valley and brought them up so we can see the big miracle that happened to us. So which well is this? So we said there was a well in the merit of Miriam, and it disappeared when she passed away. And then Moshe Rabbeinu helped that it came back, and it was following us again. So this well is the well of Miriam. In the beginning of the Parshah, when we ask permission, it's not the beginning, later in Parshah, when we ask permission from Edom to go by, and we tell them we're going to drink from the well. We're going to drink well water. What did they mean? We said we're not going to drink well water. They meant we have our own water coming with us, but we're not going to drink it. We're going to buy from you. Just let us go pass through your land, and they didn't allow us. So I want to show you this beautiful, beautiful poem. It's very short. I'll do share screen. Which one is it? This one, I think. Okay, you can see it. It's in Hebrew, no English translation. I'll read it out. It's only 4 verses. There's a specific number of words, a specific number of letters, amazing, amazing, amazing things in this poem, which is very short. There was a shiur on Monday night by Rav Ginzburg for his father's yahrzeit, and he explained this pasuk, unbelievable things you find here with mathematics and gematriot and big, big secrets. We're going to just touch a few points. First, I'll read it out. Az Yashir Israel. Reminds you, we have Az Yashir Moshe, and this is Az Yashir Israel. Actually, they're very connected because this one also Moshe Rabbeinu was the one to sing it. But it says, Az Yashir Israel, et hashira hazot, Ali be'er enu la. And then Am Yisrael sang this song. Shira is feminine, but it's also masculine and feminine combined. That's what they say here. It was supposed to be shiro, and with a vav, but it was with a hey instead. So it's like masculine and feminine for now and for later, both. This song, Ali Be'er, come up well, come up water, come up, enula, and they will answer. So first it starts with a singular. Israel is singing, Ali Be'er, and then it says enula. They're going to answer. Who's going to answer? Who's going to answer us? Why is it plural? We said that Hashem is going to listen. Who's going to answer? Why is it in plural? Be'er chafaru asarim, this well that the ministers have dug. Karu hanedivei ha'am, the good-hearted, the helpers of the nation. They dug it. במחוקק במשעונותם וממדבר נחלה וממדבר מתנה. וממתנה נחליאל ומנחליאל במות ומבמות הגיא אשר בשדה מואב ראש הפסגה ונשקפה על פני הישימון. What's important for us is the first two actually, but okay. Who dug this well? Sarim, חפרו השרים. The ministers are the three leaders that dug it. It's the three brothers, Moshe, Aaron, and Miriam. Thanks to them we had it. And we had it later also. And then, קראו הנדיבי העם. They say that the well was going with us all our travels in the desert, and used to follow us and come with us. And when we had to park, we had to stop for a place, either a short time or a long time. Each leader of the tribe used to come with his staff and pull the water from the main stream towards their tribe. And then as a tribe, each one used to draw it towards their own tent. Each one had flowing water by the tent. You should know it's amazing. Before there was any flowing water into the homes, they had flowing water to each tent. And קראו נדיבי העם במחוקק במשענותם, with their staffs. They used to crave a line in the earth. וממדבר מתנה, in the desert we got a present, that's מתן תורה. מתנה נחליאל ומנחליאל במות. There's all kinds of beautiful words that need a lot of explanations, but not for tonight. ומבמות הגיא אשר בשדה מואב, we get all the way ready to get into Eretz Israel. So now, some of the secrets of this poem. First of all, they used to sing it at Beit Midrash. That's what Midrash says. They used to sing it every few weeks, if not every Shabbos, every some of the weeks. On Shabbos afternoon, when they used to bring the Korban Tamid, and they used to sing the Shir Shel Yom in the morning and in the afternoon. And sometimes in the afternoon, they used to sing Dafka, this song. They used to sing it, Halvai, we would know a melody. We don't know a melody. And I can close this up already. You hear me? Yes. Okay, it didn't disappear this time. So they used to sing in the Beit Midrash. And now, what is this well? The well, first of all, it's very feminine. That's why there's this masculine, feminine story there. It's very much connected with us women, but with everybody. Everybody from Israel has this well inside. Because our neshama came down from Gan Eden. There's a pasuk that is very much connected with this song in Shir HaShirim. In Shir HaShirim it says, מעיין גנים באר מים חיים ונוזלים מלבנון. מעיין גנים, the fountain of the ganim is the, what do you call it? The gardens, which is Gan Eden, the Garden of Eden. באר מים חיים, that's the well of lively water. ונוזלים מלבנון, and flowing down from the Lebanon. There's three stages of the neshama. First one is upstairs before she comes down. That's Mayan Ganim. Here in this world, the work of the neshama is be'er mayim chayim. It has to dig. It has to dig all the time to get fresh, lively water. All the time has to bring up. That's our job in this world. V'nozlim Lebanon, that's probably the sachar already. There's different levels. There's a lot of secrets here. And the number of the words and letters and psukim and everything together, there's amazing secrets. Anybody wants to, can hear Rabbi Yitzchak talking about it in the shir for the outside. It's going to be probably in next week's Niflaot. So we'll get to hear more about it. There's when Moshe Rabbeinu, when he hit the rock and got water out of nothing, it's the same parallel to creating the world from nothing. Lasot yesh me'ayin. The ayin with the aleph is nothingness. But there's also ayin with an ayin, with the letter ayin, which is the ma'ayan. It's the water fountain. So they're both connected. And if you take one of them, the ayin with an aleph, and multiply it by ayin with an ayin, with a letter ayin, you get the number of letters in these psukim, which amazing things here. So one more thing, and then we'll go back to singing. Ali be'er enula. The fountain, the well has to come up from our insides. We have to bring up. We have to use this world and do things with it in order to bring everything up and ourselves up and the world to bring it up. Who's going to answer? Why is it in the plural? Rabbi Yitzchak says it's according to Kabbalah and Chassidut. Who's going to answer us is the sparks that we succeeded in bringing up with us. All these sparks from doing something good in the world, they follow us, they're with us, and they're the ones who are going to answer and help us do our job in this world even better. So let's do a song for that. I think one of the songs that will be perfect for that is Shamil, Yeridat Tzorech Aliyah, going down in the world in order to come back up. So let's do it. Shamil. Shamil is a song that the Rebbe taught, Moshe Rabbeinu of our generation taught us. Tafshin Yutet, I think, 1958. He taught us Shamil, I can check it up. Tafshin Yutet, right, 1958. And Simchas Torah. Let's do another one the Rebbe taught. Anim Zmirot. I'm sorry, I have to drink something. Just a minute. Okay. Sorry, just I have to keep my head balanced. I have to drink. So, we're talking about Anim Zmirot. Also fits with the Neshama in Gan Eden. A taste of Gan Eden with this Niggun. Because the Rebbe taught, when he taught the song, which was Tafshin Kafbet, 1961, on Simchas Torah, he told a story with it. It's a Yid that did a favor to the other, some Chassid that did a favor to another Yid, which was a Sadik Nistar, hidden tzaddik. And he got as a prize, he got to taste how Gan Eden feels, how is Yom Kippur in Gan Eden by the angels. So let's do Anim Zmirot, a song taught by the Rebbe. And we're talking about Mayan Maim Chaim, about the Mayan Ganim, which is the Neshama in Gan Eden. Here, that's a taste. Anim Zmirot, the Niggun that the Rebbe taught, 1961. I don't, okay. Let's do some more songs that the Rebbe taught us. Let's do Behisha Anda we didn't do. Let's do Vehisha Amda. Oh, we did it today. We did Vehisha Amda. Let's do Ata Bechartanu. You chose us from all the nations. They ask, what did Hashem choose? He didn't choose the Jewish soul. He chose the Jewish body. He chose something that looks as if it's like everybody else's, but it is different. It is made specially so we can do mitzvot down here and dig the well and bring up the water and bring this whole world back up to Kedusha, to connect the Shekhinah back to this world, like we learn in Tanya of these days. So let's do Ata Bechartanu. Wait. I have to explain a little more. The Niggun has two parts. The first part is for the tzaddikim. Everything is clear, straight, clear cut. Everything is obvious and said clearly. The second part, everything is twice. You have to repeat everything twice. Everything is said again and again and again, repeating itself. But it's much more lively. That's the Bali Tshuva. That's what the Rebbe explained himself. The Bali Tshuva are kiflayin l'tushiyah, doubled in power. Because in the place where the Bali Tshuva are standing, the tzaddikim can't be. There's a special matana, the special present that the Bali Tshuva have. So let's do it. ושמך הגדול בקדוש, עלינו קראת, אתה בחרתנו מכל העמים, אהבת אותנו ורצית בנו, ורצית בנו, ואהוב אותנו מכל לשון, וקידשתנו במצוותיך, ואהוב אותנו מכל לשון, ושתנו Another song that the Rebbe taught, Ata Bechartanu. Did I check which year it was? I don't know if I did. Where are you? I didn't make a list. That was Taf Shin Kaf Aleph, 1960, on the Simchas Torah of 1960. Let's do one of the favorite songs of the Rebbe. He didn't write it. He had to teach it because we forgot it. He taught it on Tafshin Tet Zayin, Tet Vav. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Tafshin Yud Gimel, 1913. Where is it? I keep losing it. I have to make a list. So, no, which year was it? Okay, never mind. It said between Tafshin Tet Zayin, I think, 1955 till 1964, 1963 or 64. And he taught our nigger. Okay. Now let's do the first one he taught. It was has to be the first year that he said it. 1955, 1956. And then That was the Tzama Lecha Nafshi. It's attributed to the Alter Rebbe, Baal HaTanya himself. And it was one of the Rebbe's favorites. It's like as if one of the symbols. You put it up, everybody knows it's Rebbe singing. Tzama Lecha, you know that one. Sing with me, with your microphone closed, but you can sing. Tzama Lecha Nafshi Kama Lecha Besar בארץ יבא Tzama Lecha Nafshi. Talking about water. This is talking about thirst. That we need the water. That we need the real water. We need the Kedusha. There's the other Tzama Lecha Nafshi the Rebbe also taught, which is the fast one with the words in Russian. Let's do this one also. Check again which year. Echti. Tafshin Yudchet 1958. No, 1957. Simchat Torah, 1957, it was still, yeah. Okay, so he taught this Niggun. Again, we're thirsty, we want godliness. So we say, Tzama Lecha Nafshi, we have a yearning for you, we're thirsty for you. And then the Niggun goes into words in Russian. Hey you, stupid Marku, what are you doing in the market? You're not buying, you're not selling, you're only causing trouble. Rabbi Svarku, Echti Durin Marku, Shtoti Yed Yeshnaya Marku, Ne Kupla Yeshne Pradayesh, Tolka Rabish Svarku. That's in Russian, or Old Russian, or White Russia language. And what does it mean? It's talking about we want godliness. We don't want anything else. But this Yetzer Hara is bothering us all the time. We're trying to get to Kedusha. The Yetzer Hara comes and bothers us. It's like this marker in the market, the stupid one. That's the parable for the Yetzer Hara. And he wants us to do other business. We want to do business only Kedusha, but he wants us, keeps pulling us down. So we tell him, shut up. Tzam alecha nafshi. And he comes back again. And we tell him again, shut up. And he comes back again. The song is very round, and that's one of our works all of our life here. That's the digging the well and fighting the Israel and bringing up things. And ti duri maku. Yitzchak is going to be away only when Mashiach comes and everything goes up to Kedusha, then he's going to stop bothering us. Till then, we have to dig and bring up water all the time. All the time. Which other one did the Rebbe teach? Maybe another one we didn't do? Stavia Pitu. Okay, here's another one talking about water. Stavia Pitu was taught in the year, one of the last ones, I think. Tafshin Kav Gimel, 1962. Simchas Torah, 1962. It has word in Russian and Yiddish and Hebrew. It's talking about the difference between wine of happiness and wine that gets you drunk. And you have to know how to drink, and you know have to do a cheshbon tzedek, to think about all your deeds. And we should bring wine like water, which also connects us with our song. We say that with the Korban Tamid, they used to sing this thing about Ali Be'er Enula, raise the water, and all the sparks are going to answer it. They used to sing it on Korban Tamid, and at the time of Korban Tamid, they used to pour the wine. That's one of the times. The Suchayayin was with the Korbanot. And the Leviim used to sing, like we told last week, and play their instruments, and they used to sing the Shir Shel Yom, this one, once in 3 weeks, on Shabbos afternoon. So now we're talking about drinking wine like water. Which one is higher, the wine or the water? Wine has taste. Water doesn't have taste. But water comes from higher up. And that's when Simcha Bet HaShoeva, we spoke about it then, you pour the water instead of the wine. But we're supposed to drink wine like water, as if it's water, me'alta and badat. We'll zogen tzudah lechaim, and say together, we'll say lechaim, v'ata tishma min hashamayim, and you're going to hear it from heaven. אתה תשמע מן השמיים. Another of the beautiful Niggunim that the Rebbe taught. Let's see what else. There's a two Kianu Amecha. But let's do Hu Elokeinu. It's the last one that he taught? I think so. Simchas Torah Tashin Kav Daled. Hu Elokeinu. That's the last one. And Rebbe says the main part in this one is Hu Yesheinu V'Yigalenu Sheni, that he's going to redeem us. It's supposed to connect us with the Mashiach. And one of the things we're going to sing probably when the Mashiach comes is this one. Hu Elokeinu. Mashiach will be here today. Right away, without delay, Mashiach will be here today. Want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we don't want to wait. We want Mashiach now, we want Mashiach now, we Mashiach now, we don't want to wait. Yechi Adonenu, Morim Be'alenu, Melech HaMashiach, Olam Rabbi, Yechi Adonenu, Morim Be'alenu, Melech HaMashiach, Olam Rabbi, Let's do some songs that they were written for the Rebbe's birthday. There's so many of them. Let's see what opens up, and we'll choose that. There's a whole list here. We want Mashiach now. Okay. In the beginning, they used to take Niggunim and no Niggunim, just put words to them from the Rebbe's new kapitel, the chapter in Tehillim. But then they started writing Niggunim. Let's do the one. Probably did it last week, but let's do it again. Vayivchar David Avdo, he chose David, his shepherd, which also fits with Moshe Rabbeinu, which was the shepherd, and he was leading us. Let's do this one. words again. ויבחר בדוד עבדו, one of the songs written for the Rebbe, for his birthday. That was in the year Tafshinlametet 1979. And the chapter was chapter Ein Chet, chapter 78, which means the Rebbe became 77 years old. Let's do another one about a shepherd, Ro'ei Israel Ha'azina. That's Tehillim Perek Pei, the chapter number 80, when the Rebbe became 79 years old. Ro'ei Israel Ha'azina, Nohe Katzon Yosef. No, yeah, Ro'ei Israel. It's written by Rabbi Aaron Charitonov, as far as I know. Let's do it. One more song. We have time. What do you choose? What do you want to do? You can ask for something. I have to choose, or you want to choose one? We can do Shiva Beit Midrash. We can do another one from the Rebbe's with them. אורך ימים משביעהו והראהו בשועתי, when the Rebbe became 90. תהילים צדיק א'.